Hello, it's me Madhuritu. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm presenting day 2 of my Udupi trip, and I started my day by shifting from the hotel to a hostel because there was availability from this day. After having breakfast, I started my journey towards Sri Krishna Mutt, which is very famous in Udupi, and that place is considered as the final resting place of Lord Sri Krishna. This temple and the mutt consists of 8 different mutts, and this was all set up in 13th century by Sri Madhavacharya. It is said that Kanakadas, a worshipper of Sri Krishna, was denied entrance into the temple once. Determined to see God, Kanakadas kept praying hard from the outside. Impressed by his devotion, it is believed that Lord Krishna's idol turned into face Kanakadas and a small hole was formed on the wall so that he can get a glimpse of Sri Krishna. This spot is now known as Kanaka Kindli. Apart from Sri Krishna temple, there are two other famous temples in this premises, which is Chandramaulishwar and Ananteshwar, which I thoroughly enjoyed and I have spent an ample amount of time. Once in every 2 years, a grand festival named Paryayotsav is held in Udupi in this very premises. And all the Ashtamat or all the 8 mutts are equally involved for all the happenings that is going on right now. There are many other stories related to this complex from the times of Mahabharata and the ancient times where Rukmini was used to worship this idol of Sri Krishna. Out of so many Hindu pilgrimage in South India, this Krishna Mutt is also popularly known as the Mathura of South India. In this premises, there is a temple pond, 8 mutts as I mentioned earlier, a Kalyan Mandap and a Goshala, which is basically the cow shed. Also, prasadam is served in one of these places where n number of people come on daily basis to have the prasad. Also do enjoy this beautiful song where I was so mesmerized by this place and Chandramaulishwar temple that I sat there for quite some time, adored all the paintings on the wall and meditated for a very long period of time. After that, along with the crowd of hundreds of people, I found myself inside a community dining hall or the Bhojanshala where plates were served once, and look at what happened after that. I was just flabbergasted seeing what has just happened. I fortunately got a plate, but there were a lot of people who were eating right in the ground, and I was just wondering about the hygiene issue.
Adho Svanasana, Chadangasana, Ashtanga Panipadasana,
Then
Bhujangasana,
this place
Adho
amazed me again as I could see yoga happening almost
Etapadasana,
24/7, and people were
Uttanasana,
coming on stage practicing, going back,
Uddhamasana,
and the other people were joining.
Satapati,
The place was very
Vastasana,
welcoming, and since it was a bright sunny
Om
afternoon,
Namah
so I kind of chilled over
Omne
there,
Namah.
sat for some time, recharged my soul, and headed outside. Back to the streets of Udupi, from where I straight away went to the service bus stand, and from there I have gotten into a bus of Kop. Kop is another coastal town which is little far from Udupi. I dozed off in the bus, but the conductor was very kind enough to wake me up and help me get down in the right station. After which I took an auto and I headed to this beautiful beach. I couldn't hold my excitement for much longer, so I almost ran towards the water and I found something really interesting. I also wanted to have some gola, but then I saw this person getting water right from the toilet, so I dropped the idea of having gola, which is made up of ice, and it's a very common thing to have in India. This place almost made me feel that I'm in a fantasy world, so I decided to come into the water, which is basically Arabian Sea, cross to the other side where there was a little bit of an oasis and coconut trees. But then I somehow found out it is little deep. Oops! I almost kicked that kid which was sitting on the shore. This beach village in coastal Karnataka has long sandy beaches, as you can see. And it offers a panoramic view of the Arabian Sea, which I'm going to show you in few minutes. With its tropical climate and a bevy of attractions that beckons tourists from across the country, this place is predominantly known for its greenery that surrounds the beach. And the main attraction of this place is the lighthouse, which is like 130 feet tall and very old. It is like it was built long ago.
Hello, it's me, Madhuritu, and welcome to my channel. Look at the view where I am today. This is Kap Beach.
It was built in 1901 and is constructed on a rock. The lighthouse has stood the test of time and has guided ships to safety during the days when ships didn't have satellite navigation and relied on lighthouses on the shores of warning. The only thing is that lighthouses open for visitors from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. on daily basis, and when you go upstairs you get a bird's eye view of Kap Beach. And I have heard that it is generally closed during the monsoons because of safety purpose. It was such a relaxed vacation. I started reading a book and munching on some snacks, waited till the lighthouse opened, and I literally spent 3 hours over there. Then when I saw that it was almost time for sunset, I went into the beach. I played for some time. I couldn't fully bath because I was traveling solo and I had to keep my valuables or belongings somewhere, which wasn't really possible, although I was carrying a tripod. But I tried my best and I enjoyed to the fullest. A lot of people were doing different kinds of activities over there. Even I saw a person practicing sound therapy. Probably he had some issues on his speech, so his parents were helping him doing that. And it was so good to see that the nature helps us in so many ways, and people were enjoying and sort of absorbing the beautiful sunset and the water and everything nice happening around. Coconut water became my staple after going there, which I had in the morning, and this time after playing in the sea I wanted to have something warm, so then I went for a sweet corn, and then I started heading towards the road which leads to Udupi. But on the streets I found a beautiful temple where the costume of the kids who were attaining brahmacharya attracted me. Glossy pink silk outfit and maintaining the upkeep of this temple. Oh, I found a well. So a middle-aged man was following me since the lighthouse, okay, but somehow I was all ready to attack him, but then he disappeared. And after walking for a few more meters, I found myself in the dense jungle where I could only hear the birds chirping, the crickets, and also few animals. I was just happy. This was probably the moment for which I was waiting. And on the other side of the road, I could see the beautiful sunset for which this place is famous, and then few temples in between, and the field, as you can see, paddy fields on both the sides of the road. I was all in all very happy. I just had a little dance in the middle of the road because it was all empty. And after walking for few kilometers, I finally headed towards the town where the bus stop was there, and then to Udupi right from there. The conductor was asking for more money, but somehow I got saved. That's all for day 2. Thank you so much for watching.